Here at SunTrust Park, the 20-12 Atlanta Braves played host to the 17-15 Colorado Rockies, and the Rockies sent out left-hander Tyler Anderson, making his 7th start of the season. He's 4-2 with a 3.32 ERA. And in the bottom half of the first, it's a 1-2 count to Dansby Swanson. He's going opposite way off the brick wall in right field. He is going to cruise into second base, slide, and just barely get ahead of the tag. So a double for Swanson with 1 out. And then Freddie Freeman hits a single in between first and second into right field. And it's now runners on the corners for the Braves. Jung-Ho Kang comes to the plate, and he rips one down the left field line. It'll get up against the wall. Swanson scores with ease. Freeman moves to third, and Kang has an RBI double, 1-0 Braves. They were not done there, though, as with 2 outs, Leon Fenn came to the plate, and he would hit one over the head of the shortstop and bloop in front of the left fielder. 2 runs come in, a 2 RBI single for Leon Fenn. 3-0 Braves is your score. Mike Foltynewicz was on the mound for the Braves, making the 7th start of his season. In the top half of the second, he would walk David Dahl. So he'll take his base, and the speedy Dahl is on first. Brings up Patterson to the plate. He takes a 1-0 pitch over the head of Leon Fenn in left field off of the wall, and David Dahl scores all the way from first base on an RBI double from Patterson. Makes it a 3-2-1 ball game. Top half of the third now, where Charlie Blackmon is ripping one off of the right field wall. Demerit Fields gets it into the cutoff man. Blackmon does have himself an easy double, though. And then Ian Desmond comes to the plate, fights off an 0-2 pitch down the right field line. Freeman tries the dive, but misses it. Demerit gets it in, but it's not gonna be in time as Blackmon scores, makes it a 3-2 game, a 1-run ball game. But then the Braves to the dish in the bottom half of the third, as Freeman starts things off with a single into left center. As now, Jung-Ho Kang comes up with a 2-1 count and hits one into right center, and that will get into the gap, as that is going to be a double for him. Freeman moves to third base, so second and third for the Braves. We'll bring up Leon Fenn yet again with a similar situation, and this time he grounds out to shortstop. 1 run would come in and make it a 4-2 game. So now we move on to the top half of the fourth, where there's runners on first and second, no outs. Bit of a jam for Foltynewicz, but he gets Rob Brantley to ground into a 6-4-3 double play. Runner moves to third with 2 outs, and then Kike Hernandez draws himself a walk. So it's runners on the corners for the Rockies, but they have their pitcher at the plate, Tyler Anderson. He proceeds to strike out, so it is still a 4-2 Braves lead. Rockies cannot get any across in that inning. Bottom of the fourth now, Eric Stemets playing second on the day for the resting Ozzie Albies, and he hits one down the left field line. He's going to try to turn it into 2, and he does just that. Eric Stemets with a sliding in double. And then Ender Inciarte gets jammed, swings at a bad pitch, and then Rogers, for whatever reason, tries to dive and gets Stemets, who's going for 3, but instead everybody's safe, so runners on the corners. A steal of second turns into a hit and run, so Inciarte moves into third. That's an RBI single for Swanson. A 5-2 Atlanta lead. It'll be 5-3 as we head to the top of the 9th, where Iglesias comes on looking for the save. And when he gets Enrique Hernandez to pop out with a full count, that would be the 3rd out of the game. So Iglesias shuts the door on the Rockies, and the Braves come out on top by a score of 5-3 over the Colorado Rockies. The Atlanta Braves improve to 21-12 on the season, while the Rockies drop to 17-16. Jung-Ho Kang gets player of the game honors. He was 3 for 4 on the day with 2 doubles. Leon Fenn had 3 RBI in the day, 1 on a ground out and 1 on a single. His only hit of the day was the single. Dansby Swanson was 2 for 4 with a double, and he also drove in a run on a RBI single. Eric Stemets was 3 for 4 in his spot start. Matt Wisler gets the victory in his 2 innings of work out of the bullpen. Iglesias gets his 5th save. Tyler Anderson is now 4-3 as he gets the loss. And with that being said, it's going to wrap things up here for this edition of the Atlanta Braves franchise. I've been your host, Jersey Born, and I'm saying goodbye.
But baby, don't you go